Welcome, you beautiful motherfuckers, to another exciting episode of Man with No Plan Amateur Showcasts. Some low-ass ELO shit. Nothing better in silver. That's our comfort zone. That's where we live. That's where we stay. Right now, we're in bronze. And oh lordy, are we in bronze? As you can see, that is originally a ADC Ivern. I guess maybe this hasn't popped up for you guys yet. Who knows? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but it is an ADC Flash Ignite Ivern. Good God. Oh my God. So we are going to be spectating a game that my buddy G Zombie is in. Who knows? Maybe cool shit happens at the bottom and the camera goes over to him. Otherwise, we are going to be dealing with the fun stuff and the rest of it. Exciting team lineups all across the board here. Let's turn that on, and that off. Get ourselves over to this bit of fun. So on the red side, we got a set in the top lane. Standard loadout. Flash, TP, Conqueror. Good stuff. You got a Lee Sin in the jungle. Conqueror. Good stuff. You got a Zoe. Flash, Ignite. Electrocute. That's right. You got a Caitlyn. Press the attack. Going for that big lane harass. Taking a little bit of heal and flash there. And then you got the Yuri coming in with the Airy again. Correct runes this time. Heal Ignite. Perfect. Alright, red side actually has a workable team comp with nobody doing anything stupid. Blue side, Fiora with Fleet in the top. Little odd, but hey, why not? It's good trade for a little bit of heal back. Kha'Zix is suiciding from the looks of things. We'll get back to these team comps in a bit. Good luck, you little bug bastard. Can you make it? Wow, they didn't want to use any sums there. Okay, red side. Way to have that killer instinct ready to go. Blue side is sitting at, like I said, the Fiora. You got a Kha'Zix, Dark Harvest. Again, quite solid. Fleet, footwork, Syndra. A little bit weird, but hey, why not? You're into a Zoe. Get a little bit of auto attack health back into you. An ADC Ivern. Homura Bisexuals. Interesting. You know you're a troll account when. And an Ashe support, who is, I guess, going to have to be the ADC. Looks like they swapped over as Ivern's taking the Spell Thief's Edge to start off. This is going to be a shit game, but I am really going to enjoy it. Place your bets now. My money is on the red side, but we'll see how this plans out. Okay, so we have got the start on the blue buff for the red side, start on the red buff for the blue side. A little bit of do-si-do, round you go. Fiora's already starting to put off an early aggressive trade into the minions, get that pushing. Zoe's doing what Zoe's do, which is starting to harass you a little bit there. We've got even CS going on in the bot lane so far. A little bit of lag on my camera for no apparent reason. E-start on the set seems a little bit strange. Normally we would have gone with the Q to begin with. Quick trade back. Zoe's got her 2, which means she's hopefully going to be taking that W second. Maybe to go with the E to be a little bit of a... Yep, they went with the E. Not exactly the thing I would have liked. Caitlyn is abusive on a good day. Fiora's getting beaten down by this level 2 set. Using that level advantage to really power things around on that poor rapier-using duelist. Are fists stronger than sword? Probably. Well, for at least 10 levels, depending on what ends up happening. Fiora's using that. Wow, it just jumped right in for the full true damage. Going solid. Ivern's trying to get a little bit of roots off. Very nice. Get on top of that. Get the ignite. Not really sure how the hell that happened, but Caitlyn ended up getting a double kill, and that lane is now fucked. That was a surprising series of deaths. I don't think that Ashe anticipated exploding. Died with heal up. Wow, that really went a little bit sideways. Alright, Kha'Zix, can you get anything going? You can't, but you're at least able to get the heal off of the Caitlyn. Get chased out, things are going okay. Level advantage on the Syndra, see if you can pop those Qs in. Caitlyn's going to be pushing along. Are they going to start setting up for any of these middle objectives? Kha'Zix is prowling around in the river. My guess would be taking that scuttle, see if you can get that quick, easy gold into your pocket, whereas Lee Sin is taking the top rope of scuttle. Bit of a handshake going on. Meanwhile, Fiora's getting aggressively punched in the face. Can you do anything? You were able to parry nothing. And success, can you? Nope. Able to get you down. Your lane is now hosed, but that was a very valiant effort in the process. Probably could have used Flash to try and get out of that trade a little bit early, but you ran into the minions. Oh, unfortunate. The fleet footwork choice ended up not getting you that kill, as you would have got it with Electrocute, but that is okay. Get that quick Q down. You still have enough. TP on the Syndrome means she couldn't have gone for that Ignite either, or there's a chance on the Flash Auto Q, but with the Lee Sin there, it's most likely going to get you killed. Seth's coming back, missed the cannon, always feels so bad when you miss the cannon, but he is a level up. Fiora, what do you think you are trying to do? You can't win the fight before. 10 CS discrepancy going on in the bot lane currently, as the Caitlyn with that Yumi on her is just able to keep things going horrifically wrong. Fiora, what is even happening? How is this at all a trade? You just won a level down. That doesn't even make sense. What just occurred? What even is this elo? Oh, that's right, fun. Level 3 sitting on the bot lane. Truly horrific time for everybody. Ashe was not able to even attempt to move out of that way, just ate that Q shot right to the face. Ivern's popping up periodically with the occasional auto attack, sitting in the bush, getting shot in the face. Ashe, you're going to get bullied into oblivion because I always ban Caitlyn. Because in this elo, your jungler doesn't gank a lot, but they all like to try and power farm, so you're just going to get pushed under turret and endless ranged shots to the face. Call. So it's going to be really hard to drop that Caitlyn in the first place, especially with that Yumi coming on there, keeping her nice and healthy with those busted Yumi shields. Kha'Zix is starting to make a play. Maybe he's going to be going for the dragon, but he doesn't have any prio in any of his lanes, and if he'd attempt to start it, he would die. Thankfully backing off. Are you going to eat an E out of nowhere? You did! And a redemption. How much damage is this going to be? 200 years from Zoe. That is a 200-year champ. Good stuff. Total whip from the Ivern. Ashe is probably going to end up dying. Kha'Zix, that's not the right place to back. You just died for free, you suicidal bug. But unlike the cockroach, he's probably not going to be coming back. Another E coming in off that Zoe. She is still a level down, but is able to actually just man-mode this Syndra. Ivern's attempted to do a little bit of autos here and there. I think your only hope is that this Fiora can actually do some damage. Gets ulted all off to the one side. Does not apparently want to burn her ult. Just wants to escape as fast as she can. Good parry. Hits that mark. Very nice. Another E coming in off that Zoe. I am just really not used to seeing that happening in this kind of elo. Granted, she's not hitting a lot of battle stars, but it's actually difficult even at higher elos to be able to routinely hit any of that. Zoe's coming in, ended up burning the W exhaust, trying to get some stuff down, got to sleep. Can you do anything, Ashe? You were able to get the kill and an execute somehow onto the Caitlyn. Don't even know why she was taking that free. Can you do anything, bug? You're a level down to this little kitty cat. Ashe flashed, not sure why. Got a kill into the Kha'Zix. I mean, if you can start getting him moving. Meanwhile, Lee Sin, one of the most aggressive early game junglers for ganks, is not ganking anything. Oh, Fiora autoed the minion instead of popping the plate for the heal on the set. Very unfortunate. No TP to come back to this massive wave crashing into your tower. That is so much golden XP lost. Kha'Zix is somehow still only level 4, but at least his bot lane has started rotating to help out. I mean, when you're looking at a level 4 jungler and there's a top lane level 8 set, how do you even attempt to gank anything ever again in this whole area? You don't. Syndra is keeping even on CS with the Zoe. Going with the double big start into the Dark Seal. Why not? A little bit of good harass coming in out of that Ashe off the volley. You really want to be matched to that. One of the current builds actually on Ashe that you've been seeing a lot of success recently has actually been the W Muramana all into Imperial Mandate build, just allowing the slows and the rest of your team to try and help out. You're canceling a lot of auto attacks there, Theo. I'm not really sure what you're attempting to do, except get dunked into oblivion. That's ready, set, go. Oh, there is just unfortunately very little damage for those Qs, for that ultimate, coming in from that Cinder currently. Not really sure that's happening. Good disengage coming from that bitch cat. Tossing Daisy into the mix, see if you can get a little bit of autos, maybe get that knock-up. You do not have ult from anybody else. Ashe is back farming. Ivern, I'm not really sure what you're thinking about going forward like this. In fact, even if you try and take this trade, you're probably going to die anyways with how low your health bars are and how much damage that Caitlyn's going to be able to pop out of you. Yeah. Blue side, you're dead. Wow. Top down already for red side. This is an absolute explosion. You were down 4,000 gold in 10 minutes. This is next level bad. Oh my god, this is so bad. You now have a double CS advantage in the bot lane yet for that Caitlyn over the Ashe. Yes, she's staying equal to levels, but the farm, the items just aren't there. By the time that Caitlyn backs, it is going to be horrific. Kha'Zix is still only sitting at level 5. He cannot have any impact anywhere in topside still. In fact, he can't have any impact in the bot lane or the mid lane. He is so far down that his ganks are literally going to be useless. Able to save that. Get a little chip damage back in. Oh, unfortunately, just the E, but no stun to follow in. Look at that zone damage. That is just stupid. Played it actually pretty good. An unfortunate trade. Ashe just lost almost all of her health coming back to the lane. Because guess what? It's a Caitlyn. And every Caitlyn ADC is a one-trick Caitlyn. Otherwise, they wouldn't be playing that stupid champion. Which unfortunately means if you're not a one-trick on what you're doing, it's not going to work well. Alright, Kha'Zix, you flashed because you didn't want to E into the W for some reason, but you did get the actual Zoe flash, so that's pretty good for that. Zoe is now out of mana, but she picked up, of course, the W flash, because why wouldn't she? Top lane is a bit of a massacre. Your Fury has fallen incredibly far behind, down 2 levels, cannot deal this set under any circumstances without a lot of assistance. Is starting with the Sheen build into Zerkers. I do not like this at all. This is the wrong build, especially when you look at the fact that set got full 5 plates plus first turret gold and is now sitting on that Stridebreaker. Stridebreaker probably the singular best item you could possibly get. Oh, good damage on the trade back off the flash. Didn't really need it because there was nothing to follow up from that Syndra. Stridebreaker is just phenomenal on set. You got the AD. You got the attack speed, the health, the ability haste, and it gives you that lunge into slows. Fantastic. And then dealing damage gives you move speed. You just run at them so quickly. You can't run away from him. He'll chase you down and just beat you to death with just superior move. Ashe, there's a very good chance that you just die for free. I'm not really sure why the Ivern shielded there, because you needed it now. All in all, this is not an even game. Because Ivern's able to land the roots, but there's nothing really coming out from it. Good hit down on that. I suppose Blue Side's entire wish and a prayer right now is, whoo, not a chance. Yeah, because Blue Side is not coming back from the bot lane. They are not coming back from the top lane. They are only going to play through the mid lane, which is at least holding even. Good stun, able to hit that off. No ult, unfortunately, plus the sleep. Decent trade back coming in from the zone. Set sitting at level 11, still 2 levels up on that Fiora. Posturing around, knows that there's no chance he can lose a fight. Caitlyn has done exactly what Caitlyn lanes do, which is push you under turret, trade you with their superior range, headshots, drop-down traps to hold you under your turret and cost you even harder with headshot damage if you step on one by accident while trying to last hit, and takes your turret. Just pushes you and takes your turret. So that is now 0 turret plates in the bot lane or the top lane for the blue side, and yet both of them down. Coming up from the red side, a significant advantage. Level advantage still for that set over top of anybody else, even that level 10 Syndra, who feels pretty good, but really can't fight back. Syndra is able to push this Zoe around, but now that the rest of the team's coming in, there's really not much you can do. There's 4 people mid. Blue side is starting to rotate over, except, of course, the jungler, who is roaming top for no apparent reason because of the Kha'Zix. He doesn't seem to know exactly what he's doing because his pathway's been horrible. It's not like he's been out-jungled either, because the Lee is 0-1-0, hasn't affected any lanes and is 9 kills down, which means that everything is literally just from, oh, can you do something, Kha'Zix? Nope, you can die and give away yet another kill to that Caitlyn. Let's make her even stronger. But you know what? He tried. Viewers pushing top, able to knock the wave into the tower, but there's really nothing to take, unfortunately. I was almost anticipating an FF now that we hit 15 minutes and 4 to 10, but I guess we're going to try and play it out. There is good scaling on the blue side. Unfortunately, there's really good scaling on the red side too. Ashe, why did you just run at them? There was nothing. You're weaker than either of them. You couldn't run at either one and win. But I'm going to guess that at this particular point, if you don't make desperation plays when you are down 8,000 gold at 15 minutes, there's not really any point in doing anything. You're going to lose if you just try and play it safe. You may as well push it because you're going to get choked out and abused. Still that double CS advantage coming up from red side bot lane, which is why I always ban Caitlyn. I know Caitlyn isn't even a tiered champ, but in this very low elo, you're going to get more abuse out of Caitlyn than you will out of playing against a Jhin or a Kai'Sa or a Samira or even a Misfortune. Somehow that Caitlyn's just going to be able to do more. There's something magical about silver and bronze. Magical. Lee Sin accidentally got an assist when Kha'Zix suicided in the mid lane before. We now have finished Triforce on the Fiora. Somehow the set is really not pushing his advantage on CS very much. Nobody can match him in any side lanes, and yet he is still only sitting at 100 CS. Very interesting. I'm really curious as to see what blue side is going to be able to do into this Yumi Caitlyn comp. Daisy just died like she wasn't even a real character. Able to get that root down, hold them off a little bit, but you don't have it to fall back to. You kind of just have to let this all fly through. Yumi's coming out, disassembled from the Kate, able to get some big trade damage back. Finish off? Nope. Brought down to probably very low double-digit HP. Huge damage from the Zoe. And that's the thing, if Zoe's team falls behind, she doesn't have any access into the jungle. And she is very much going to just dive free. Very good stun ult. Not necessary on that, but it was a fantastic play to get some gold back on you. So if the Zoe team comp ever gets ahead and starts getting some wards down, starts getting jungle control and breaks the early towers, that means that Zoe is now able to free fire endless paddle stars over into you when they're already behind, and it makes it so very difficult to play out. Ashe has put some damage down. Girl, you are out of mana and 3 levels down. Do not chase that set. He's going to just horrify you. Kha'Zix is almost champion, but not quite. Big issue coming in from the Syndra is she is not popping that combo down right. You want to get that Q, you want to W into the Q. See if you can get at least another Q popped at all given times, but she is going with the 1 ball less ult, which seems to be allowing the people she's ulting to live. Kha'Zix is starting to get there. He's caught up at least in levels to his opposing jungler and to his own laners, which is good. Right now they're leaving this Ashe down here in the bot lane, facing off against the set. Kha'Zix is coming in. Not really sure why there was a flash coming in from the Ivern, but there was. Getting some knockup, so right now Seth's essentially in a 4v1. He is just waiting on that W, you know that. That was the wrong direction, my friend. You're slowly getting ran down, and the goal went over to Ashe. Very important. She's now got herself 3 kills onto the board, and is starting to become an actual champion. Has a level advantage over the Caitlyn now because of how long she's been left sitting by herself in the side lane, but unfortunately not much she can do. Fiora has just about caught up in gold with the Set. Set has just aggressively attempted to piss away any kind of lead that he had. Not really sure why that's happening. But we are starting to actually get somewhere. Good stun on the Lee Sin. Fantastic. Drowsy going down though on the Fiora to keep her out. Kha'Zix getting locked up horrifically. Fiora, you are not a teamfight champ, but is there anything you can do? Can you get around? Last, no! One plate left, was not able to get it. Sindra dropped. You took the fight, your ass wasn't even here. Unlucky. Unlucky. And now 7 kills and 150 CS onto this Caitlyn. Yes, there you finally have an Immortal Shield Bow and Zerker Greaves onto this Ashe. You do have that level tied, but gold-wise you are so incredibly weak, and unlike the Caitlyn, you don't have an actual support. Looks like Moonstone Renewer coming in from both supports though. Always decent to be able to get some healing back on. Legendary for the Caitlyn though, that is bad news bears. Daisy's out, not sure what Daisy's gonna do. I can get ult back in by the Set. Set decides to dive into 3, technically 4. Unfortunately, there is a Yuumi in the mix, and absolutely nobody on blue side has bought Grievous Wounds to deal with this Yuumi. Without Grievous Wounds, you're never going to be able to kill through them. The surrender votes have started trying to come through. It looks like there's 2 holdouts, even though that they are down 10k at 21 minutes and are aggressively getting outscaled. You are horribly far behind. There is the chance that, not really sure what the point of that was. Can you get anything? Yes! Alright, fantastic then. Now there is still this magical win con for the blue side that involves an Elder Drake, at least a Baron, or that Fiora, for no apparent reason, just hits level 16, finishes her Ravenous, turns on, and is just able to start 1v9ing. Now, Syndra's putting up some decent numbers, but the downside is she's not actually killing much, but she's trying, but it feels very much like she is going for, we're going to lose, let's keep the KDA good on this champ, as opposed to just suicide everything and try and go for the win. It doesn't seem that bad that she's down by 10 kills, but the issue is, wow, she just hits those all by accident. And now Ashe is going to die. Yep. There's just nothing you can do about that. Can they kill this Caitlyn? 1,000 gold comes onto the chasm. Fantastic. Hopefully you can do something with it, buddy. Lee Sin is coming in. Fiora's not able to get out there with the parry. Syndra is taking some big damage, but a wonderful 3-man, well, technically 2.5 disengaged stun. Beautifully played. The Zoe is strangely on point with landing those E's. Very impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Level down on the Kha'Zix. Hitting that 11 spike is going to be good. At this particular point, I would go with the W upgrade, because you're going to need a lot more AoE disengage. So right now, you've got your support attempting to push a lane in the bot lane. Ivor not known for his damage, but at least he's able to get that wave to crash. Red side's going to probably have to deal with it eventually. You do have 2 towers down, 4 in the favor of blue side, which is quite fantastic. Syndra yet again mistimed. but that's alright. Get that killed on you. There you go. So now they are really starting to put kills on this Kha'Zix. Hopefully he can do something with it. Slows into the Yumi, ends up with the stun shutdown, going onto the Ashe. Ashe has picked up a lot of shutdown kills so far. I do believe that more for gold has come from shutdown bonuses than actual farm, sitting at 86 CS at 24 minutes. Not where you want to be. Caitlyn's able to just rapid fire. Fiora's attempted to do stuff. Kha'Zix, he just dove in for nothing, and he just gave them all away, and the support is power pushing top lane. Why, buddy? Why? Whatever. Let's just give a massive advantage over to red side. You did, however, take a tower. Good stuff. Starting to even up some of that gold. The gap has slowly been closed, at least a little bit. But there's not much point in a healer, buffer, support, solo laning. Not really sure what this Ivern thinks he's going to do with half his health bar from a single Q coming in off the Zoe. He takes one more. That was dead. Finally, and he misses. Seth's powering down this. Daisy comes out. See what you can do. Get that slow in from the Ashe. Fantastic. Big W damage coming out from the Seth, but he's left all by himself. As everybody runs away, however. They only needed the two there. The third dragon went down to the red side. Caitlyn is without a Yumi all by herself. Syndra yet again fucked up that combo. Zoe's trying to do some stuff. There goes Yumi to get everything all back to full again. Big damage from that headshot. Move, Kha'Zix, bitch, get out the way, and dead. Okay, so that didn't go well. Good disengage. Can't do nothing. Ashe, you should not be at the back of the pack, my friend, because you are not going to make it. You did not. Still down. Now, unfortunately, we have reopened that damage difference. And again, nobody has bought fucking Grievous Wounds yet. Do people not understand how broken healing is in preseason and what Season 11 healing is going to be like? You're looking at a Staff of Flowing Water, Moonstone Renewer Yumi. You think you're ever going to win a fight with a Yumi on somebody if you don't have Executioners at the very least? Hopefully somebody goes for it, but we are not. We are continuing with the same garbage builds. Okay, zero consideration put into this. Either they've just mentally completely given up, or they don't know how to build Grievous Wounds. It's 800 gold. It's not that bad. Alright, so it looks like the Fiora win con of just eventually ramping up is probably not going to pan out at this rate. There is going to be a dragon coming up in 3 minutes. You have to fight for it. If they get Mountain Soul, it's bad. Thankfully, it's not Ocean Soul this game, or you would have just long since been toast. But there is really nothing you can do into this Caitlyn Yumi comp. They are just too far ahead. It's going to require a lot of getting on them and attempting to try and burst them before they can actually start that healing, because if you can't one-shot them, she's going to be back to full health in 3 seconds by the time it's up for a fight. Fiora's looking to try and maybe go for the set. Maybe. You still need to finish your items a little bit more. Everybody needs Grievous Wounds. There is no reason not to have Grievous Wounds. Ashe, you're going to get ran the fuck down. Can you make it? Stride break. Kha'Zix comes on in. Big isolated damage ready. Lee Sin fails the flash. Fiora's able to get a parry. Ends up getting that kill onto that center. Kha'Zix makes it through, thankfully, for the heal from the Ashe. Why are you running away? You still have 2 people here working on this set. There was no need to retreat. But you got another kill onto that Cinder. She's kind of starting to get there. Hopefully she buys the fucking Oblivion Orb at this point. Alright, Ivern, you are, again, all by yourself, doing nothing of value for the rest of your team. Not really sure what's going on here, but you're dead anyways. Okay. Going exactly as anticipated. Ashe is just going to be holding the wave, pushing it to the one side. You might get executed. You gotta learn how to kite, and you just gave over a free kill to the Caitlyn. That was not well played. But at this point, you're so far behind, this game's a loss no matter what you really do. Why bother? Who gives a shit? Did finish Runad's Hurricane, though, so 2 items down, still not even 100 CS at 28 minutes. The support gap is simply just too much. This Yumi's value versus this Ivern's value, it's not even close. Somehow, no matter what else has been going on, there is only a 4 kill participation from the Ivern, whereas everybody else is 6+. In other words, he just hasn't been doing anything of value this entire game, especially if there's Yumi, so really what are you going to do? Nothing. You're going to lose. Well, it's not a foregone conclusion, but it's looking like pretty much a foregone conclusion. I mean, we both have eyes.
Time to find a new friend.
Me and you, we're in this together. I mean, long ago, though, I started cheering on Red Side. Yep, I'm just cheering on Red Side at this point. Because, you know, you gotta cheer for the winner. Yep. If Blue Side suddenly wins, I'm gonna claim that I was cheering for them the whole time, too. But right now, I'm a little biased. If you ain't a winner, if you ain't first, you're last, you know? Okay, Ivern, you got an auto attack in. Okay, you got a root in. Not sure where the end game is, but... Okay, so you got a root and an auto and lost your flash. Not awesome. Okay, Daisy's getting ready to go. You have to fight for this. You can't give over Soul Point. They started to move around. Unfortunately, Soul Point. And something tells me this is the final fight of the game. Ashe is attempting to do as much damage as possible, but they literally cannot even get through the Yumi heal. The Yumi heal is just too much, and that's game. There's no universe that isn't game. They already have supers crashing in, and the Serenity comes out. A good attempt, but outclassed in the top lane, outclassed in the support role, in the bot lane. It was just over. Alright, well, hopefully you enjoyed that cast. It was a shorter, 30 minutes, not too bad. I'm still working on my cast, so if you didn't enjoy it, fuck you, go somewhere else. But hopefully you stay around.